Chief Evarada Don Abednego, he's spokesperson of the PDP Governorship Campaign Council, and he's the right guest because we want to look at the situation in Bayelsa State. Let's take Bayelsa State, where Timipre Silva, as a candidate of the PDP, has been advised to step down, and then INEC put out its list, and where the name would have been, INEC had said court order, so the name was left blank. So you're a fine person to ask. So where exactly are we in terms of the PDP candidature for that election?
Well, first, thanks for having me, and good morning, viewers.
Our pleasure.
I think in Bayelsa State, and in particular the People's Democratic Party's campaign council, we are not really perturbed about what the outcome of that judgment is. The reason being that we already know what stands before us and the future, the prosperity of our people. Already the election has been decided in the minds of the people.
Okay.
Governor Deidre has become, his followership is like a cult stuff. Everywhere he goes, people want to mob him. The reason being that we've never had it so good. And so when we had that, the one we really wanted to end officially, wanted to end him officially, so that this issue of him wanting, the other man, I don't want to mention his name, the APC candidate, wanted to come for governor again. Come on. By sense, they want him, a man that has been roundly rejected. We were trying to be very modest in our use of language, but I tell you, when the story came that the court has asked him to go the other way, that he's not competent to contest the election.
Well, not qualified.
Not qualified. I'm using words that are having a fine romance. For us, as
not qualified because
yes, not qualified.
The reason being that
yes,
if he was allowed, and he would have spent more than is constitutionally allowed.
Yeah, so it even tells the story that even a man who hasn't the knowledge of the law will understand that no one will be allowed to become a governor in this country for 9 years, and so that is over. But for us, it worries us. Bayelsans are prepared to make a clean sweep, end his reign politically. Now you'll be telling people after the election that if I had been given the opportunity, I would have surprised Bayelsa. Surprised how? And that's why we're saying we're not going to spend our time dealing with the issue of the disqualification of the APC candidate, because in the eyes of Bayelsans and all well-meaning people of good conscience, we don't believe he has anything to stand against the Deidre. But we're interested about what is happening in the state. Our campaigns have been fantastic. We started so early, and we are not doing campaigns in Egua. We are going community after community. Okay. And what shocks most folks, and for your station to please, let the reportage be every day so that you see what's happening, even as I'm speaking now. Serious activities are taking place everywhere. The governor is going community after community, constituency after constituency. And what is he doing? Going to commission projects. Can you imagine that?
Okay.
And you know what? He's not just commissioning projects that are capable of turning around the fortunes of the state. Remember, the mantra of our government is prosperity. And so the question is this governor taking prosperity to people? The answer is yes. In what area? In health, in education, in security. And no, let me say this. Bayelsa State today stands the most peaceful state in this country, including Lagos. And because we're saying, if there is any dissenting voice to this position, it is not from the Bayelsa State government, it's not from the campaign council, security assessors all over the country, police, DSS, the armed forces, they are saying, if there is one state that Nigerians should beat their chest and tell the world, come to Nigeria and find peace. In Bayelsa State, you have that. The question is, how have we been able to do this? It's about the investment this government has made. It's about the demonstration of political will. It does not compromise anything that has to do with governance and insecurity. But most importantly, he has been able to weave an uncommon bond and building bridges of trust between the people, security agencies. Why not? The people are saying their lives, the sanctity of their life, their existence, their property should also be their responsibility to do. But now that we have government, all of us agree that there should be a government in this country, and therefore we gave it to government constitutionally. But if we allow just the security agencies to do it, no way, we can't be safer. And so we choose to hold our hands together with all security agencies and say, can we do it together? It's so working. Now we're telling people too, for those who are listening from afar, if there is a state that security officers want to work in, is Bayelsa State. Because I was talking to a very senior police officer a couple of days ago, and he said sometimes in their station, from morning to night, no incident of crime reporting. It's fantastic.
It is.
But then, is it enough? No. And that's why we're saying we have to sustain it, continue it. And that's why the re-election of Governor Deidre isn't just good for Bayelsans. It's a good thing for Nigeria. But we must add to say, anytime we get it right in Bayelsa State, it encourages the growth of the economy of this country. No.
So,
Bayelsa State is the homeland of all Ijaws.
So
and remember what it contributes to the national economy. If we get things wrong in terms of security, don't ask me. It's going to affect every other state in this country, and of course, that's not what we wish.
Okay, let me take on Mazi Okoroafo. Good morning to you from Arochukwu. Good morning.
Well, we thank God for today being Friday. I've been the last Friday in the month of October. At least the verdict has been made. At least the Constitution has spoken. Now the question is this. The Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria has said it on that. What I should expect Nigeria is that, one, all the participants in the game, everybody, congratulations to our president. And congratulations to those contestants too. They should
Mazi Okoroafo, we are on the Bayelsa governorship election. I think he might be watching us from...
Hello.
Hello, Mazi. We have come away from that subject. We are now looking at ahead of Bayelsa governorship election.
Okay, Bayelsa. Okay,
yes,
Bayelsa.
And our guest in studio is Evarada Abednego, spokesperson of the PDP Governorship Campaign Council.
Yes. Now, the Bayelsa coming on the 11th of next month.
Yes.
My own concern about Bayelsa is that they should try as much as possible that those people in the riverine areas, they should try as much as possible for their own votes to count. There shouldn't be any voters' apathy for those people in the riverine area. Most of the time, we normally have that the votes did not get to them, they got there late, and also be delaying the announcement of the result. And the authority concerned, I'm just begging the youth, those people that knows how to swim, because what our boys used to do that time was very small. That was around in the early 70s. When we go to swim, they will make us to drink the water because we don't know how to swim. They should try to know how to swim, at least help people. All these companies around that place with this jacket.
All right.
People who are doing the job, they should also be protected when they are going to the sea, because this is dry season and the sea wave is always very high. To provide security for them is very, very important.
Okay.
We wish them, all of them, that free and fair election, whether PDP or APC or Labour or anything or SDP. But the question is, our vote in the riverine area must count.
Very good. If you had heard, we were just hearing from Mr. Abednego that security, peace, and tranquility is one of the highlights, according to him. But there he is speaking about, look, the youth, well, he spoke about the matter of apathy, but also the youth need to be prevailed upon. How do you react to that?
Yeah, first, we have what we always tell people, that our bragging right as a government in Bayelsa State is security. Because we've never had it so good. And that's why we're saying one of the determining factors for the outcome of November election is not mind who contest against Doidri. It's security. Remember, it is all over. It's a generally accepted concept that whenever you get it right in security, the substructures of society will just key in. And that's why, since we've got it right in security and we're improving on it, if you go to health, we're asking, what is the investment that we've been able to make in health? And I tell you, cottage hospitals, health centers, community, come on.
So those are the things that are going to really
weigh in. We are operating on the basis of records of building critical infrastructure like roads. Remember, Bayelsa State is so riverine. But there are places, local governments in Bayelsa State, that they've never seen a car before. The governor came and said, I'm going to take the world to you people. That was part of the covenant he has with the people. The question is, 3 years down the drain going to 4, what is the situation? People are driving to their homes. And so people are saying, for this road, for these bridges, for daring the terrain to tell the world that, yes, Bayelsa State can be developed irrespective of whatever challenge. We are coasting so easy and so happy.
Okay, let me bring in Ada. Ada in Jos, good morning to you. We're looking at ahead the Bayelsa governorship election. Ada, good morning to you.
Ada, calling from Jos Plateau State. I'm very happy with what is happening in Bayelsa State. Bayelsa, in fairness to them, they are very calm people, very unassuming, easygoing set of people, despite all the pollution there. So, but pockets of violence that used to happen there, they are usually politically motivated, and it has to stop. Well, I mean, politics is not a do or die affair. And then I was watching one of the programs. I think one of the elder state persons there said that the disqualification of the other candidates, that it was an answered prayer for him, that he once told them that he will not contest again. So they are even surprised how he went into the race again, you know. So sometimes politicians, when they say they speak with both sides of the mouth, they will say they are not contesting again, this and that, then they follow the and contest. Then when they are removed, they will see it as answered prayer. They just have to see it as answered prayer and work with the person who is the winner, and then, move the election forward. I don't know, but I don't know the way the three states that are going to do this off-season election, they are all prone to violence, with electoral violence. So that shouldn't be. Oh, listen, let's not give on Nigeria.
All right, then. Thank you very much for calling in, Ada. Okay, but you see, I've got to go back to the matter of the protest that reportedly has been made by Timmy Silva to INEC that they should withdraw this list or where they are leaving the place blank. They should withdraw that list where his name is blank. But you said it. You're not going to be concerned with that.
Whatever, for the sake of constitutionality, for those of us who are friends of the law, when the law states, A, then everybody should lean towards that. Of course, he has a right to go and approach the appeal court or whatever level. But the thing is, as low as this, you don't need to be a professor to understand that this is a completed matter.
Yes.
What INEC is doing is not helping PDP. They are not helping APC. They are upholding the principles of law
as they themselves
as enshrined in the establishment of that institution.
As they themselves
And so if he's asking INEC, go, please don't ask INEC. He likes to cut corners. Okay. Look, the other candidate likes to cut corners. Look, our own governor is a governor of a process.
Okay.
He's a governor that believes in adherence of principles and procedures.
So
and that's why anytime he says a thing, he follows. He has been delisted for now. We are not saying he shouldn't be. For us, we are begging as a government and as a campaign council. Please, can the laws look any way they can to bring him back? But, would it be possible? 9 years? But when we keep saying 9 years, we're talking as if there is a possibility for him to emerge as a governor. How? From where? Even in his hometown of Poma, he's going to be so rejected and decimated politically.
Doyediri is the man.
Doyediri isn't just the man. The followership of Doyediri has become a cult movement in Bayelsa State. So, and that's why we're saying, if you're from Brass Axis, where I come from, the Bayelsa East Senatorial District, remember, Nembe and Brass are far down the Atlantic. As we speak today, folks who drive the cars, including him. A few years back, he was a governor for 4 years old, about 5 years. And then when he was approached by the people to construct a road from Yenagoa to his hometown, do you know what he told Bayelsans? He said taking a road to his hometown is economically unviable. And today, he drives that. It's a shame. But we're saying the governor didn't stop there. This governor made that possible, and the governor has gone further to say, look, there is a rich place that is endowed with natural resources. The wealth of this world is under the Atlantic. But then, that is where Brass is. What do we do? In the course of his electioneering campaign in 2019, he told the people, when I become a governor, I will take the world to you. What is he doing today as we speak? A road is moving from Nembe down the Atlantic to Brass. And he knows the people of Brass have told this other one, is their own son, because he's from there. They've told him, we love Diri as a friend more than you, our blood, because he loves us. He's making the world understand that our lives matter.
Okay, we're going to have to leave it there. With the vigor with which you presented this position is to say that as far as Bayelsa is concerned, we're ready. You're just ready, waiting for the election.
It's game over. Ours is not going to be about an election on November 19. It's an affirmation. That's why anywhere we go, we tell the people, please continue to build the platforms. November 11, sorry. November 11, just continue to build the platforms for celebration, because on February 14th, isn't just going to be a Valentine's Day. It's going to be another moment for us to understand the essence of love and prosperity. When Bayodiri is going to be inaugurated for the second time to the glory of God. In God we trust.
We've completely run out of time, but thank you very much for coming on. Well, I like to say Chief Evarada Don Abednego, spokesperson of the PDP Governorship Campaign Council. Thank you very much.
My profound respect.
Indeed. So these are, thank you very much. So that's where we're going to leave it. Next program is on Monday. Please join us then for a fresh edition. I am Yori Folani. Do have a great weekend.